Alright, so as promised, I am at the hook, and Chris has prepared me a fine po' boy fish sandwich. I'm about to get into it.
I'm trying to break the bread. On top of it.
Oh, okay, so that's how you do it.
Break the bread, put it on top of it.
Break the bread,
Break the bread, put it
on
on
top,
There you go.
like that. Alright, here we go. I ain't about to lie neither, y'all. I'm about to tell y'all the truth. I didn't even say my grace. Amen.
Let's go. Welcome to the spotlight.
What it do, kinfolk? It's your man's Rod Carter. Yo, you know what it is? Another episode of The Spotlight with Rod Carter, where I am proudly your host. Today I'm sitting next to the owner and master chef of a brand new restaurant coming right to the Kansas City area. Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Galloway.
Good to see you, man.
It's been a long time, brother.
Good to see you as well. It's been a while.
It has. Congratulations, man, on this success, bro. You came a long way, man. I mean, you always been moving. You always been somewhere, but I didn't see this one coming, man. Do me a favor. Give me a name, all of that. Name of your business, what it is that y'all do here,
Okay.
and then we gonna take it from the beginning and move
Gotcha.
forward.
Gotcha. Well, of course, my name is Christopher Galloway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Born and raised in Wyandotte County, Kansas City, Kansas. You know, how the hook come about, man, was it's a fish restaurant, fish concept.
Okay.
Shout out to my Uncle V, B.L. Dixon.
Okay.
V. Weiser is his full name.
All right.
We call him the Godfather of restaurants.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man, he's that guy
That's
when it comes to building these things out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, me and my guy, we had been through a lot, and I'm gonna say that any emotion you can think of
Mm-hmm.
in this process,
Mhm.
we felt it.
Wow.
I mean, what I'm talking about, from anger,
Mm-hmm.
pain,
Mm-hmm.
disappointment.
You talking about building the business
building the
itself.
business itself. So
Uh-huh.
being disappointed,
Mhm.
being let down,
Right.
feel like you want to cry,
Right.
you want to scream.
Right.
I mean, any emotion you can think of,
Mm-hmm.
we felt it in the
Definitely.
last 7 years
Wow.
of trying to do this.
Oh yeah.
Like this was definitely our purpose,
So
because
this wasn't overnight.
no, heck no. I hope nobody ever thought it was, because I'm gonna tell you right now, don't play yourself.
Man, look,
Nothing happens overnight.
But see, in social media world, man, like I looked up one day, bro, and you was doing this. I looked up one day, and you got your guy painting a lot. I was like, yo, this is overnight. So it wasn't like that.
No, because you gotta think, man. Preparation is the key in
Right.
anything you do.
Right.
I tell my sons this all the time when it comes to sports.
Mhm.
Preparation. I just want to be prepared.
Right.
So it took us years of disappointment for us to say, you know what, let's do it ourselves. No more investors.
Mhm.
No more none of that. We're gonna do this ourselves,
Wow.
and we're gonna try to make this happen. We can't make it happen on our own. This is not meant to happen.
Right.
And man, we just kept plugging away and kept plugging away, and to God be the glory. We here now.
That's what's
You know,
up.
and it just took two men not willing to give up on each other
Mhm.
and not willing to give up on the dream.
That's what's up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
Persistence.
just us chipping away,
Yeah.
and now we here.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
and we never lose sight of anyone.
Right.
You know, the ones that helped us,
Right.
the one that would have helped us.
Mhm.
You know, we'll never want nobody to think because that we here now, I ain't forgot about anyone that was a part of the journey.
Right.
But, sometimes the journey will only let you go so far with certain people.
Right.
And it doesn't take them out of the game or the equation all the way. Right. It's at the moment they're not in the equation. Right. And so I want everybody to understand that it's never a time where we would ever forget whoever was a part of the journey.
Exactly. Right.
It's just that right now the journey just is for us to take these next few steps, and then maybe down the line, the next store or something comes about. Right. We can always say, hey man, so you sure you want to get on this one? Right. You know what I'm saying? And then if they do, to God be the glory. If they don't, we move on. Right. But we'll definitely reach back for the ones who definitely had our back, had our best interests at heart.
Sure enough, man. Sure enough. That's good. So, are you from Wyandotte County?
Yep.
That's what's up, man. Where you grew up at?
I grew up on 13th and Webster. Right off of Quindura.
Okay.
Like I say, man, back then, I smile when I say this because I be going through memory lane in my head, of how Quindura used to be.
Right.
Even with the violence or whatever you may have called it back then.
The Q was rough, bro.
but the Q was the Q though. Yeah. And everybody had a code they lived by. Yeah. They didn't mess with kids. Right. They didn't mess with older folk. Right. They definitely made sure that those people were taken care of. Now if you was a part of the life, you was a part of the life. But back then you had a lot of black businesses that was thriving. I mean, when I say thriving in Wyandotte County, thriving right there in that little bitty area, that little corridor, right in that little strip of a street. Right. From 27th all the way down to like close to 3rd. Actually, even 3rd Street. If you go down 3rd Street, there was a lot of nice restaurants, nice little mom and pop shops on 3rd Street. So, all the way down to 3rd Street, from 3rd Street out to 27th Street, nothing but black businesses, and they were all doing well. Right. You couldn't go nowhere. You had breakfast places you can eat, lunch, dinner. If you wanted to eat out, you didn't have to go to no McDonald's, or Burger King, or Wendy's. Right. That wasn't nothing you wanted to eat. You had home-cooked meals in your neighborhood. Right. You can go down the street to CNS, get a burger, get some fries. Right. You want a pizza, you can go to Wilson's. You want some ice cream, you go to Velvet Freeze. I mean, you had everything you need right there, man. So growing up there was not a bad thing. Right. I would don't ever let nobody talk about Quindura, because Quindura was not a bad place to stay. Right. It was a beautiful place to stay. Right. It was a lot of people that knew who you were, and knew your folks, and it was
everybody. That is one thing. Everybody knew everybody. Yeah,
so
that's true.
It was definitely a place to be back then. So I always smile when I think about that. Even from leaving off Webster, we ended up moving to Hiawatha, which is still right off Quindura. Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. So I've always lived in that area growing up as a kid.
Right. That's what's up, man. Where do you come out of high school from?
Sligo, FL Sligo High. It's home of the mighty Stallions.
I'm sorry, man.
Stallions.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
The mighty Stallions.
Yeah.
I didn't go to no wash house.
This interview's over. You didn't.
I didn't do that.
I can't do it no more, man.
I didn't go to no Bulldog.
No way.
I wasn't one of them.
I wouldn't go there either.
So definitely.
But something good came out of Stallions.
What you mean?
Well, I'm just looking at the fish joint. The fish joint.
Oh man, please.
Fish joint is dope,
I can
man.
name off names. You don't want me to drop names, do you?
No, I don't want you to.
Okay, because I'll drop names.
Look, hey, some Wildcats done.
Y'all got some, but I'm saying we got names around. We got some names in Wyandotte County now that came out of Old Sligo.
Old Sligo, right? Old Sligo. So you came out what year?
2000.
2000. That's what's up, man. Same year. It's probably the year.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Definitely. Yeah. You end up going to college?
Yeah.
You came out? Mm-hmm. Where'd you go?
Highland Community College.
Okay. That's what's up.
And it was cool. Played ball there. Just like I got tired of playing, needed money. It's like I'm gonna try to get my shot at arena. Okay. Ended up making arena squad, playing arena football for a little while. Oh yeah. Came home, played on a local circuit. Then when it was time to hang those cleats up, So finally gave it up around about 27 years old when I finally stopped playing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You played for a little minute.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So after that was done, what was in for you? Is this what you was reaching for after that?
No, not at all.
Okay. What happened?
Public service has always been a part of my life.
Okay.
And so I started off working with the youth as a counselor at the time it was called Carr Valley Behavioral Health Center. Okay. And now it's called Carr Valley Health Systems. They didn't blew up over the years. All right. And became like a mogul of mental health for youth. That's what's up. And started there as a counselor. Enjoyed it. Stayed on for 17 years. Just recently went to PRN status. But prior to them, I always kept PRN stories, even though I wasn't working with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I went off into law enforcement.
And what exactly is PRN?
Well, you just kind of work when you want to.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those things. You're not obligated to come in. You come in when you feel like it.
Gotcha.
You know, so as long as you do your 2 or 3 days, 2 days a month, then that's all that matters.
Gotcha.
Went on in there, did that, and felt like I was missing something. And I really wanted to get in law enforcement. Don't ask me why. Okay. Everybody be like, man, why you want to be a cop?
Right.
You know, I would always say the career chose me. Public service has always been a part of my life, so
Gotcha.
doing that was just like riding a bike. You know,
That's interesting.
serving the communities
Right.
in that capacity.
And you have no like influence, like family influence.
I have
to
cousins.
be-
My cousin Steve was Stevie Williams. Shout out to Stevie Williams. He was a cop. You know, I grew up with certain people like they called him Punch, Emmett Lockridge.
Okay.
Grew up watching him, a few other guys as a kid, and that was kind of like the idol for me back then of why I wanted to do it. Those guys, I idolized those guys growing up as a kid.
That's it.
You know, Morris Letcher, Jan Harris, all those guys. You know, you see them in their uniform when you're little, and you're like, man, I want a uniform too. You know what I mean? So when opportunity came to put on the uniform, I jumped to it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So did you enjoy that?
I did, man. Honestly, I would have still been employed by the unified government, and I would actually be on the street right now as a patrol officer because I was a sheriff at one point, and then from there I became an SRO in the school district working at my alma mater, Schlegel. I was there doing that, and then when opportunity came to move into the street, because again, nothing against being an SRO, but you're just in the building of a school resource officer.
Okay.
So you're just in the building working with the youth, which is good because you can kind of help them before they get to the street and become a person that you put in handcuffs.
Right. Extremely effective.
So it was definitely an effective job, but I felt like I still wasn't getting what I wanted.
Okay, right.
And so that's when I took on the opportunity because Elaine Moore, she's a detective more now. She kind of was like, it's time for you to get in here and work with us, you know, get on the street. And I'm like, well, all right, I'm gonna give it a chance. Right. And she just like, I want you to do it now. Don't play with me. You better. She's like a mother. So she's like, you better get it. You better be taking this test next week. And I came, took the test, passed everything, and had to go through a little red tape to get on, but I was able to get on.
That's what's up.
You know, because, I mean, I'm going to say it now because it needs to be said. Their hiring practices for black men was very, very, very rough. They want to really put you in a magnifying glass.
Wow.
And I didn't have a checker pass. I didn't have nothing going on with me. But just because it could be this one little hiccup thing and they'll hold it to you.
Wow.
And luckily, like I said, I got through. And started as a auxiliary officer. Okay. And I was doing that for a while. Right around the time COVID came in and spread like wildfire. Of course, first to go was going to be that class. Well, they said that you could either go to the sheriff department or you could take the layoff. I took the layoff. I wasn't going back to the department. I've been there before. I wasn't going to do it again. And like I said, lo and behold, I let my mouth get the best of me one day. Feeling a certain kind of way about, you know, being laid off, you know, and I was reading some things online and I agreed with them, so I had to put my little 2 cents in. You know, it's gonna cost me my career, but I definitely let it be known how I felt. You know what I mean? So I said some very negative things about Doug Bach.
That's nice.
I said some negative things about Doug Bach, man, and I didn't back down, let me tell you. And so I said what I had to say. And it was that, you know, and I got laid off. I got let go completely. Next thing I know, they were telling me, reapply for your job.
Wow. So, done with the police department. And what year was that?
2020.
2020, okay. So, not too long ago.
Not at all.
I noticed you fairly nice sized guy, man. Almost as big as me.
Gotcha.
And you've been that way since I met you.
Yeah.
Did you ever do any personal training with that?
Used to.
A
long time ago.
Oh, yeah? You done?
Got my degree and everything. Well, you know, I still train.
Okay, so we missed that part.
I still train my kids.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
But I really don't. I mean, say, training someone, to me, they have to really have passion for it.
Gotcha.
You know, for me to actually train you, because I don't like holding anybody's hand. You know, if we're going to do this, we're going to get in there, I'm going to work with you, I'm going to work out with you.
Right.
But I don't want to hold your hand either.
Gotcha.
That's a lot of reasons why I stopped personal training.
You know, it's funny, man. My brother's a personal trainer, and he said he got his degree and all that. And he said the same thing. He was like, man, a lot of people, they'll come in here, and they'll like halfway do it, and then they'll disappear, and then they'll come back and say, oh, I want to do this. And he said, it just wears on you, man.
Yeah. Bro.
He said it
And,
just
nothing, but you know, to each their own, because there's some very good personal trainers out here. I know a few, and shout out to everyone that does personal training. You got Ernest Jackson, Arian Smith, Craig Donnell, some of the ladies. There's a lot of ladies out here doing personal training. So shout out to everyone that does personal training. It's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal. So shout out to them.
That's what's up. Right.
There's enough room for everybody, but I just feel like there's no room for me.
Right. Look, you find out
I
what
had
you
to get
love.
out of it, man.
You find out what you
Yeah,
love.
man.
So I ain't seen a post from you in like I don't know how long.
Gotcha.
And like stuff will pop up out of nowhere and you live and I'm like, what's happening? It was you standing here, this guy painting this beautiful fish. We just hooked. It's about to be fried up.
Yeah,
And I was like, what is he doing? Because the last time I checked, he was in the films.
Still in.
He was actually, still are.
Still doing it.
Before we even get to the fish, man, tell me about that road. How you get into that? Because I'm like,
Wow,
I met you
man.
at church.
Yes.
Met you at church.
A lot of things I keep real close to the chest
Okay.
about what I do, because I've learned that over time I've been told I was, arrogant.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I've been told a lot of times, you arrogant as all get out. And I believe at one point I was very arrogant. And
Must have been after I met you, because you ain't. To me.
no, well, just God has a way of humbling you,
Facts.
and I would say that I got humbled,
That's what's up.
humbled down, became a different guy, and now I'm here.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? And now as opportunities are coming on, I'm able to accept them in a way I've never thought I would be accepted, and also continue to be who I am and enjoy the person that I see in the mirror.
All right. That's what's up, man. That's well said, bro. So you enjoy acting.
Oh, I love it.
That's what's up.
I love it.
Shit.
They like 1A, 1B. Cooking and acting is 1A, 1B for me.
That's what's up, man. So your passion in cooking, where'd that come from?
Man, I was in college. I got tired of eating mess hall food.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna start cooking. So I called my grandmother and I'm like, hey, can you do da? She was like, yeah, I see you some money. So I go to the grocery store, don't even know what I'm buying, but I know I want to make spaghetti.
Right.
So I look online on how to make spaghetti.
Right.
Man, that was the worst thing I ever made in my life. You hear me?
killed some
Spaghetti was mushy.
Wow.
I'm like, what have I done?
Right.
So I called my grandmother on the phone.
Right.
I'm like, how do you make spaghetti?
Right.
So she gave me the rundown of what I need to do. I practiced at it. A week later, I tried it again. Killed it.
Really?
Man, look, my roommates was begging for some. Like, man, we'll pay you for it.
Right.
Oh, it was serious.
Right.
So after that, I started watching Food Network and just kind of listening to how they talk and, the jargon they speak of and how they cook and create.
Right.
So I look at them as like, mad scientists.
Gotcha.
Because them guys are different. You're taking something out of a box that they tell you cook this and you got to create a meal with it.
Wow.
And your meal is just like,
Blow you away.
blow you away.
All right.
And so I always love watching Food Network to this day. I sit there, I can watch Food Network all day long.
Just come up with recipes.
Just watching and learning and technique and things like that. And so I even watch on my own. Sometimes I can be sitting around and I watch certain people's channels who cook. And I just get caught up in the way they cook and how they dress the food and how they prepare the food and the presentation of the food. So having a big thing about food became really a part of me, just watching food and learning how to cook. And then, of course, like any other man, when you find something good, you can also use it for evil. I'm just saying. Use it for evil.
Right.
And so learning how to cook was like, all right.
I see where you're going.
right.
I see where you're going. Right.
Hey, you want to come over?
Right.
Why you want me to come over? I'm gonna cook you dinner. Let me cook you dinner. She come over, and you cook her. And you cook her a dinner she ain't never had, right?
My God,
Man,
yeah.
trying to seal the deal early.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right,
So you
right.
cook her dinner or whatever. But
Right.
yeah, over time, man, you just I fell in love with food. And my uncle gave me my first opportunity in the restaurant. He had a
Really?
Wing Lovers USA. Shout out to V. Watson Dixon. And hey, the Godfather. He is definitely the Godfather of restaurants.
Wow.
But yeah, so he gave me an opportunity, but he said he wouldn't pay me.
Okay.
He said I would teach you, and after you're done with training, I'll help you get your own restaurant.
That's what's up, man.
And so you're talking about 5 years
Really?
of working with this man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, understanding the game,
Right.
learning the game, And
Right.
so I remember about 7 years ago, my buddy wanted to throw his wife a birthday party because she loved wings. At an old restaurant, which is off of 135th and State Line. Excuse me. And so we threw her a party. I had some fish in the back.
Right.
So Monty made some batter. So
Okay.
I made some fish up for him. Oh, they was going crazy for the fish.
Yeah?
Oh, man, this fish is off the chain.
Right.
What, man, where you get this fish from, man?
Right.
Come on, man. Y'all making fish like that in the back.
Right.
And so after discussing with him, he was like, man, we got to get our own fish spot. He said, bro, I've been trying to get my own fish spot for years.
Really?
And I'm like, for real?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, man, well, let's do something together then.
Right.
You know, so we started up. And like I said before, man, we went through every emotion
Really?
you could think of in the process of getting to this point.
Right.
You're talking that conversation, and now you fast forward 7 years later, we're here. But from that conversation, we were going step by step to get this. So you're talking about year one, almost there, nothing happened. Year two, almost there, nothing happened. Year three, and so on and so forth till now.
Wow.
But we never, see, one thing about it is we never gave up on each other, and we never gave up on the opportunity.
Wow.
And we never just gave up.
Right.
Because, I mean, at some point, man, you look at things and they look bleak.
Right.
So that's why people give up on their dreams and their hopes because, or their
They can't
ambitions
see,
because
right.
you can't see the forest from the trees. So you end up like, man, forget it.
Just throwing it away.
Forget it. It's not gonna happen.
But
you can be right there on the cusp of it.
Right.
And you don't even know it because
know it.
it just looks so bleak.
Right.
And one thing I can say is shout out to Robin Green, man. We never gave up.
That's what's up,
You know,
bro.
shout out to my guy. You know what I'm saying? He never gave up.
Heck
And we
yeah,
kept
man.
plugging at it, and now we here, man.
That's what's up, man. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
7 years, man. That's
7 years.
That's a long time to push through, man.
7 years.
It's a long time.
bro. 7
But
years.
here you are, you doing it, and you just about ready to open, right?
Yeah, man. We got one more move to make with the city, and then we'll be opening up, man, and we'll be ready to serve the community, and at our highest quality, higher value, great food. Never going to put them in situations where the food is never going to be the same. We really go by our 4 C's, which is cleanliness, consistency, community, customer service.
Okay.
Because we really want people to understand that when you walk into an establishment, it doesn't matter who the color of the person is in the establishment.
Right.
What matters is the establishment
Right.
and what it's meant to do.
Right.
We're here to serve. We're going to serve you at our, like I said, at our highest clip. We're going to make sure that your experience here will always be a great experience. Doesn't matter which one you walk in, whether it be this one or the one out south or the one up north or the one in Arkansas or the one in Texas, wherever they are.
You're gonna get the same.
Every the hook when you
Right.
walk in will always be the same.
That's what's up.
The ingredients will always be the same. The food will always taste the same.
Right.
We'll never cook your food in bad oil. We'll never cook your food in old oil.
That's integrity, bro.
We will always keep integrity on your meal because your integrity, the integrity of your meal is the most important thing to us.
Right.
We want people to enjoy what they're eating
Right.
and enjoy who you're spending your money with.
Right.
And also understand that whatever you give us, we're giving it back to the community. So you're not just giving us anything thinking we're gonna just put it in our pocket because you have businesses around this area who just put it back in their pocket.
Right.
And you never see them dispersing anything back into the community.
Right.
Community is a large part of who we are.
That's what's
Our
up.
community made us.
Right. Right.
Our community shaped us.
Right.
Made us
How-
who, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. How does a company like this one give back to the community? I do know that some people are, really just unaware, but you coming from your background dealing with kids and different things like that, how would a company, a brand new company, give back to the community?
Oh, there's all kind of ways, man. You got different organizations you can link up to, and then they can show you how to distribute certain funds elsewhere,
Okay.
whether that be sponsoring a football team or basketball team,
Okay.
putting your logo on there, letting them know you sponsor them, or just being a part of their placard that they post and say that they sponsor us.
Gotcha.
Sponsoring events, we're looking to do something, bring something back here. I don't want to speak out of turn about it, so I'm gonna kind of that's something my guys really working on.
Right,
But we're
right,
definitely looking to
absolutely.
bring something back to our community we used to have when we were kids.
Right.
Want to bring that back. Want to do different things to show the community that we truly care.
Facts, man.
And then maybe down the line when the money really rolls in, you never know. You know, we're definitely not. We're cheerful givers.
Yeah.
And so we're going to give.
That's what's up,
And we're going to give with a cheerful heart.
That's good to
So
hear.
we're going to make sure that the community knows that the Hook, the guys at the Hook really do care about community because they give out and they help. And they, you know, whether that be drives on Thanksgiving, feeding the homeless, whatever, you know, we're going to do whatever we can. But we're the type of guys, we don't need the cameras. We don't need the social media love. Oh, man, see what they're doing. That's not what we're doing it for. We're doing it because we want people to see that it's for the community.
That's what's
Because
up.
I feel like whenever you take videos of what you're not knocking nobody who does it.
Yeah.
But I just feel like God always told you, you know, you do it in silence.
Right.
You know, your reward is in heaven,
Your
not on
reward,
earth.
right,
So
right.
I don't feel like I need to be showing everybody
What
my right hand is doing, my left hand is doing.
Right.
So we're gonna keep it to ourselves, and we're just gonna do it
Facts.
and let everybody else. If you happen to see us doing it
Right, man.
and you want to record it, hey, that's fine.
How you right,
But
right.
we're not gonna be doing it for the accolades. We're doing it for
That's
the
what's up,
people.
man. That's what's up, man. That's a heart of a genuine businessman, man. I really appreciate that, man. I love how your dream has been coming together and how you persevered through the obstacles, and now you're here, man. You getting ready to open pretty soon, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, me being the only person that's in here right now, and nobody has yet to taste what it is that you do.
Gotcha.
I want the opportunity, if you don't mind, sir.
I don't mind at all.
You told me it's delicious, but that's you cooking your own food.
Yes.
So, by all means, please.
I'll hook you up, man. I got you. Say less. Give me about 3 minutes.
Okay.
I got you.
All right.
Go back
What
here
you
right
gonna
now.
do?
I'm making a po' boy, a fish po' boy.
Fish po' boy. Okay. Explain to me what that is.
Well, you know, it's a Louisiana thing.
Okay.
You know, they originated the po' boy.
Okay,
So you got
okay.
the shrimp po' boy and you got
Okay.
the fish po' boy.
Okay.
Depending on how you want to make your po' boy, everybody makes some difference. People use. We choose to use a coleslaw.
Okay.
We use a spicy slaw.
Okay.
Some people use lettuce.
Okay.
We also use our own house sauce, which is called, you know, get hook sauce. You know, we get you hooked.
Okay.
The sauce will get you hooked.
House
You hear me?
sauce will- okay,
Get
okay,
you hooked. So
all
we got
right.
our own get hook sauce.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's something different. We put a nice crispy pickle on there, nice
Crispy
couple
pickle.
pickles
Right,
on there.
right,
yeah.
right.
So you get a lot of different textures.
Okay.
You know, you get the crunch, the crispity crunch from the fish. You get the nice crunch from the slaw with the little slaw on there.
Right.
And you get that. Also, if you want onions, we do pickled onions.
Wow. Okay. I'm not an onion person. I do
Pickled
onion
onions.
rings, but
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna try it the way you make
We
it.
do pickled onions, man, and like I said, I guarantee you, once you bite into it, man, you're gonna love it. So, like, give me time.
Okay.
Let me go back here and make it for you.
All right.
And once I get done making it, brother, we want to know what you think.
Appreciate it. All right, so as promised, I am at the Hook, and Chris has prepared me a fine po' boy fish sandwich. I'm about to get into it.
I'm trying to break the bread
Oh,
on top.
okay, so that's how you do it. Break the bread
Break the bread, put it
on top,
There you go.
like that. All right, here we go. I ain't about to lie neither, y'all. I'm about to tell y'all the truth. I didn't even say my grace. Amen. Boy! Man, I know you can cook like that. Hey. Hey, y'all, the hook, that's gonna be where it's at. I kid you not, I would not front on camera for him or nobody else. Dude can cook. This is the best po' boy sandwich I have had. I am not lying about that. Y'all give me a second. I'm in disbelief that you did this. You did it. If my hands was open,
This man a napkin.
please give. Hey man, this is legit fire, bro. You're doing an amazing job, Chris. I'm super proud of you, man. Food was excellent. You obviously know what you're doing. Where do you see the future of the company? And you got kids, right?
Yeah.
Are they interested in this or no? And you know,
They have my dream of one day playing on Sundays. I think the oldest son has an opportunity. The youngest will definitely have his opportunity to do his thing. And I truly believe that this will be here for them if they want it.
okay, gotcha.
They have their own clothing line,
Okay.
G-Way.
Okay.
G-Way clothing. That's
All right.
theirs.
All right. All right.
So they doing their thing with that.
Right. Right.
You know, they ready to do their own thing with that.
Just,
So,
just
So,
following the entrepreneurial spirit
of
of
that,
that.
yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's
so I'm gonna let them do their thing there. Like I said, this will be here for them if they want it.
Right, okay.
You know, we're building for our young men's success. We both have 2 sons
Okay.
apiece.
Okay.
And my other business partner, he has a son as well.
That's
So
what's up.
we're looking forward to build a legacy for the boys and, you know, for the girls
Right.
to have their own thing eventually. But, you know, mainly this would be for the children.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, if they want it. But we see this going as maybe 2 more locations in the greater Kansas City area. And then after that, we're going to look to go abroad. Hopefully, you know, Arkansas will embrace us. That's where we're looking to go.
Okay.
Once we do go abroad, we're looking to go
Right.
to Arkansas first.
That's what's up.
And then we're gonna, you know, try to spread our wings like that. Not too much, but just enough to where we can have sustainability.
Right. Right.
And we're really gonna try to blow this thing all the way up.
Man, look, I have no doubt in my mind that you're gonna do excellent with it. You and your business partners. Shout out to all y'all, man, for bringing something to the dot, man, for being a positive example for our youth. We need more of that. And do me a favor and tell them where the location of your business, approximate time, you know, when you be open, your hours and different things like that, and where they can follow you on social media so they can keep up with your menus and all the different changes that you be making.
Definitely. Well, right now you can, you know, as you see, we're right here on location. This is 3708 State Avenue, right across the street from Advanced Auto Parts, Wendy's and McDonald's. We're right here on the corner, right next to Boost Mobile. It's called The Hook. Like I said, we'll be open hopefully real soon. We're looking to finish everything today so we can be open by next week. Like I tell everyone, the day you see that coming soon sign come down, we're open. We're looking to do a soft opening first and then, you know, do our ceremonial grand opening. We'll roll out every item. You know, right now we're just gonna roll out a little bit. You know, you're gonna be able to come in and get your fish. You're gonna be able to come in and get, you know, fries, coleslaw, potato salad. But, you know, over time, as we roll everything out, you're gonna be able to get the soul food sides and all those things too. So just give us time and we're gonna roll everything out, you know, like it's supposed to be. That way, once it's rolled out completely, we'll have it all mastered and have an understanding of how things are supposed to go. So you never be without when you come in here, because last thing we want is someone to be like, man, yeah, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. So we're definitely gonna make sure we keep things stocked and ready to go.
Social medias?
Oh yeah, you know, 'cause so we on, you know, you can follow us at The Hook KC. That's definitely our Facebook page. Or we're working on our Instagram as well. There's our TikTok and a few other things that we're gonna be doing as we promote the restaurant through different promotional channels. We're gonna really be trying to build this restaurant to a whole other level. We're gonna be doing skits, having fun. So we want everybody to enjoy themselves when you watch the skits. We're gonna put them together. we're really going to work on some things here to really bring forth the new generation of restaurants and how restaurants are looked at and viewed. So
that's what's up, man. Chris, once again, man, I appreciate you.
Man, thanks for coming out, man.
So
Thanks for
proud
having
of
us.
you, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, I heard where the restaurant is. Please come by. The chef, taste the food, enjoy the atmosphere. You know, bring your family, support this young black businessman and his business partners. Support this channel. If you want to be on the spotlight with Rod Carter, you know how to get at me. Contact information is at the bottom of the video. Peace and love. I'll continue to bring another black business.
I'm motivated to come on up. I'm motivated, I'm coming up. I'm motivated, I'm coming up. I'm motivated, I'm coming up. Get motivated to come on up. I'm motivated, I'm coming up. I'm motivated, I'm coming up. I'm motivated, I'm coming up. Get motivated and come on up.